I thought my husband and I had the perfect marriage, 9 years together, 2 kids, and a house that held every version of us we'd ever been. He was a medical school professor, calm, composed, admired, the kind of man people trusted instantly, the kind of man I used to brag about without thinking twice. Everything changed on a random Tuesday in October. A friend texted me. She'd seen him at a campus coffee shop with one of his graduate students. At first, I brushed it off. Of course he'd meet students, that's his job. But then, she sent a second message. It wasn't what they were doing. It was how he was looking at her. A minute later, the photo came through. On the surface, it looked harmless. 2 people talking over coffee, papers spread across the table. But I froze, because I recognized that look. That soft, locked-in attention. That quiet intensity. He used to look at me like that. The last time I saw that expression was on our 2nd anniversary, when he told me I was the best decision he'd ever made. That night, everything felt off. Subtle, almost invisible shifts. He laughed at his phone, then tilted the screen away. He answered my questions with half sentences. His presence felt like an outline instead of a person. I lay awake until 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling with this heavy, unexplainable dread sitting in my chest. Like my body knew something my mind wasn't ready to admit. The next morning, I did something I had never done in 9 years of marriage. I checked his phone. There were 11 calls to the same number in 1 week. Late nights, long durations, not work hours, not emergencies. I looked up the number, a 24-year-old graduate student, his department. My hands went cold, but my mind stayed eerily calm, like I had already crossed into something irreversible. That evening, I didn't argue. I didn't accuse. I just wrote the number down on a piece of paper and placed it on the kitchen table. When he walked in, he saw it immediately. And in that moment, something in his face shifted. Not guilt, not panic, recognition. He sat down across from me, not beside me, never beside me. And then he said it. I think I have feelings for her. Just like that. No hesitation, no apology. Like he was stating a fact. Like he was telling me it might rain tomorrow. The room went completely silent. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I didn't even ask why. I just stood up, walked into our bedroom, and pulled out a suitcase. I started folding clothes. Mechanically, carefully, like if I did it neatly enough, maybe my life wouldn't be falling apart. But what broke me wasn't what he said. It was what he didn't do. He didn't follow me. He didn't stop me. He didn't say my name. I kept waiting. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10. Waiting for the door to open behind me. Waiting for him to say, "This is a mistake." But the hallway stayed quiet. And that's when it hit me. Not like a wave, but like something final he already had. Just not me.